Hey guys, good morning. I just wanted to say a special thank you to all the producers at the Tampa Pro over the weekend, especially Tim Gardner, Master Sergeant Rob Wilkins, Dan Solomon, promoter of the Olympia, Jake Wood, the CEO of the Olympia, the Manion family, especially Jim, along with the Weiders, most notably Ben Weider, for the recognition of the Lifetime Achievement Award presented on behalf of Ben Weider for the 13th year. And I don't know, I was taken back by the memories that Ben provided my career after meeting him in 1985-86 and growing up within the Weider enterprise here in Woodland Hills, and to see my career kind of come and go, 14 years as a professional and now 19 years in retirement, and getting recognized for the Ben Weider Lifetime Achievement Award is nothing but special for me, because it recognized my entire body of work during my bodybuilding career and post bodybuilding career, which is lengthy, but it's one of those things where Ben Weider told me very early on in my career that just being an Olympian was more than people could ever dream of. And it's not necessarily how many championships I would win or lose, but how I would make people feel. And that stayed with me throughout my bodybuilding career, that to know some people began bodybuilding because of the memorable moments I've given them, to hear people come up and say, hey, check out my posing routine, I copied yours, or I'm posing to the same song that you posed to, or I even named my son after you. Those are memorable moments throughout my career, post bodybuilding, and they make a very good bedfellow in terms of looking back on the moments and the memories. To be included in that illustrious group of Hall of Fame athletes like Corey Everson, Linda Murray, Rich Gaspari, Labrada, Chris Dickerson, Peter McGough, Steve Weinberger. I mean, the list is long, and Flex Wheeler. Those guys are the landscape of what our bodybuilding is about, our foundation of our industry. But to know that I learned directly from one of the founding fathers in the Olympia makes it even more special to me. The founding fathers of bodybuilding, the brothers Joe and Ben. I knew them personally. I worked for them both personally. I was mentored by them. So to receive that award in front of my friends, my colleagues, guys I've grown old with, Bob Ciccarillo and Tim Gardner and Jim Manion, and to watch his son Tyler, now the vice president of the IFBB, and all the people that put together our industry. I'm humbled, I'm honored, and I'm thankful to be recognized for what I've provided the industry of bodybuilding. I wasn't born into it, but it is the fabric of who I am, and I love the people that I work with, the people I'm growing old with, and I couldn't be more grateful and thankful for having my career recognized and honored with the Ben Weider Lifetime Achievement Award. So thank you all, and special thanks to Dan Solomon for that wonderful introduction. And I salute every one of you guys, and I'll continue to carry the torch, continue to plant the seeds, and continue the mission of sharing health and fitness on a global scale that Ben Weider gave his life to. Thank you.
Each year we present the Ben Weider Lifetime Achievement Award, which, as Bob mentioned, is one of the most prestigious honors that can be bestowed upon a member of our community. And its recipients have been a sparkling list, one of the more impressive lists that there is in the bodybuilding world. Our recipients have been men named Lee Haney, and women named Linda Murray and Corey Everson. And of course we have a couple of our prior recipients here tonight. Linda is here. Lee Labrada, a prior recipient. Rich Gaspari has won the award. And we're just so proud to be able to continue this tradition. And it is an award that was commissioned personally by Ben Weider himself. So I'm going to begin now with the presentation of this year's award. Our honoree tonight was born and raised in Southern California, where he was a 1984 graduate of El Dorado High School, where he would later be inducted into that school's Football Hall of Fame. In fact, he was such a big deal in his hometown, they actually named a street after him, a fact that he's very happy to tell you about all the time. But it wasn't until he entered the world of bodybuilding that the rest of us would discover Shawn Ray. After winning the Mr. California and then the Teenage National Championship, he would win the NPC National Championship at just 22 years old, the youngest to ever do it. And once he joined the professional ranks under the watchful eye of Joe Weider, Shawn would go on to compete in the Mr. Olympia contest 13 times. And in 1994 and then again in 1996, Shawn was runner-up to the great Dorian Yates. And tonight's honoree finished among the top 5 at the Mr. Olympia for 12 consecutive years, a record that still stands today. Think about that. He's a former Arnold Classic champion, and it's without question that countless individuals started bodybuilding on a quest to build a physique like Shawn's. A physique that earned him induction into Joe Weider's Bodybuilding Hall of Fame. And since retiring from the stage, Shawn has traveled the world promoting bodybuilding, inspiring a new generation of fans. And tonight it is my great privilege to present Shawn Ray with one of our sport's highest honors. On behalf of IFBB Pro League and NPC President Jim Manion, Promoter Tim Gardner, Master Sergeant Rob Wilkins, and on behalf of the entire Weider family, it is my great honor to present the 2020 Ben Weider Lifetime Achievement Award to Shawn Ray. Give it up. For the 13th time, we are presenting the Ben Weider Award here in Tampa, and what a great night. Give it up one more time for Shawn Ray. Shawn, you've done enough in this industry really to fill many, many lifetimes. This bodybuilding world has been very good to you. In fact, I think you once told me that every single dollar you have earned in your life has been directly tied to the world of bodybuilding.
That's true. And they say if you enjoy what you do, you never work a day in your life. Again, I got started as a teenager. I had the good fortune of having immediate success in winning the Teenage National Championships in 1985 with Bob Schick, winning the heavyweights back a long time ago. But I had the good fortune of running into Joe Weider in 1986, where he put me on the cover of his magazine. And every one of Joe's stories ended with, "You don't believe me? Ask my brother Ben." I fancy myself as a bodybuilding historian, and I've never met a person smarter or more intelligent when it comes down to the history of bodybuilding than Ben Weider. And one of the things he told me very early on in my career, not only that I would be a very good bodybuilder and a superstar and travel the world, which was my ideal dream as a teenage national champion, but that I too would one day become an ambassador to bodybuilding. Didn't know what that meant at the time. Now in hindsight, at 55 years old, recognizing that the Olympia started in 1965, the year I was born, that's all I became. It consumed me, not just the competitive side, but the learning, becoming the student, and then planting seeds where I would go, and then now going back and living off the fruit of my labor. So when you allude to the fact that every dollar I've made was from bodybuilding, it's the sweat equity that I put into the gym. It's not listening to the guys telling me I was too short, telling me that it was going nowhere, and what was I going to do when it was over.